All right, welcome. This video is going to be a tutorial on the indicators of Algo Sniper. Now, just to give you some information on it before we get into the indicators, I'm going to show you in this video how to use these indicators, how I use these indicators, and some strategies that you can implement along with these indicators to improve your trading success, accuracy, and much more. Now, I have spent many years testing every indicator out there, paid indicators, free indicators, putting them all together, making trading strategies, and I have been trading for a very long time. In addition, I have made many mistakes trading, I have made many successes trading, and I've been able to make and use and create some very successful trading strategies. Now, the reason why I'm such a great trader and I'm so accurate is I'm using a few strategies and indicators to help me to make my decisions of when ultimately it is a good time to buy and to sell, to take profits, to sell before something crashes, to buy before something pumps. All of that information that I use to make those trading decisions, to be successful trading, are in these indicators here that I've had developed. Now, I personally think that these are the most accurate trading indicators in the world, the best trading indicators out there. I've literally, as I have just mentioned, used pretty much every single paid indicator out there. I've used Market Cipher, I've used Trend Alpha, I've used Lux Algo, all of which are very popular and expensive indicators, but I've used all of them and I just did not find them accurate. I would get a lot of false signals and I would make a lot of bad trading decisions based off of those indicators. But what I need to tell you is that indicators are not meant to be an exact time to buy and to sell. An indicator is exactly what it sounds, and as the word is, it's an indicator. An indicator gives us an indication of certain events that are happening on the charts through technical analysis. So a whole bunch of indicators together gives us a very clear picture of what is likely about to occur and what is occurring. And that's when we can make good trading decisions. With these indicators and this whole indicator suite, we don't just want to use one indicator. We want to use all of the indicators together, which is called confluence, the confluence of indicators, so that we can form a proper analysis, a proper understanding of the market and whatever we're trading, whether it's crypto, stocks, forex, futures, it doesn't matter. It all works on every single chart, any type of asset. And we put these signals together along with technical analysis to help us to form a proper judgment and assessment at that time based on what we should do. And in this video right now, I'm going to be showing you exactly what it is. But let's go ahead and I'm just going to run quickly through each and every indicator. And then I'm also going to show you how I use each and every indicator and how I use all of the indicators together. And I'm going to show you exactly when is going to be a good time to buy, when is going to be a good time to sell, and much more. So first and foremost, we're going to start with these indicators. And then after I talk about the indicators, I'm going to show you how you can put these indicators on your chart on TradingView, because you will need TradingView. It is a free platform. You just need to have your own account though. So just register, create an account. It is free. And then you will be able to have access to these indicators when you purchase them. They will be added to your username. So the first signals that we have here, where the indicators are the buy and sell alerts. So these buy and sell alerts are based off of a whole bunch of indicators that are giving us a signal that the price is likely to continue heading down from here. And we can see this was actually taken recently from a crypto chart. We got a sell signal, a pretty big crash. Eventually we got a buy signal, a very big pump, another sell signal, a very big crash, and the crash did continue. So these are very accurate signals, but there are going to be times when you are going to see these signals and it's not going to be a good buy signal and it's not going to be a good sell signal. It happens all the time. But The way these signals are programmed is trying to reduce a lot of these false signals. And you will see a lot more false signals on every other indicator out there. So this is just one thing. Make sure you also read this. Read everything under the indicator. It's going to give you a lot of very good information. So this is basically the buy and sell alerts. These buy and sell signals are going to be fairly accurate of a likely upwards trend or a downwards trend. Upwards trend when you see a buy signal, downwards trend when you see the sell signal, a time to go long, a time to essentially go short. But we're going to be diving further into exactly how these indicators work after I give this brief overview of the indicators. So this is called the divergence, bottom and top signals. And basically what is occurring right here, these little signals that you will see numbered 1 through 8 or so, these indicators will usually call the bottoms and tops of trends. And when you see these symbols appear, what is actually happening and what's causing these signals is a divergence in many indicators. There's a whole bunch of indicators that this thing is linked up to. And when there is a divergence from the price, the indicator that it's using, there is a very high chance that there is going to be a reversal. So we got a huge reversal here, reversal here, reversal here, so on and so forth. So this is an amazing indicator, and it's going to be very accurate most of the time for a lot of tops and bottoms. And I will show you in more depth, of course, on the charts. This is called the trend strength dots. And basically, these dots are a trend strength indicator. It's going to show you how strong a specific trend is. When you see one dot, it shows you that one trend is beginning to happen. So this was a bullish trend. It was all 3 green dots. It's a bullish trend, and now we're starting to see 1 red dot, 2 red dots. And when you start to see 3 dots of one trend, whether it's green or red, and you begin to see the other colors start to be 1, 2, eventually 3, you're going to most likely see a move or a reversal in that area. And then when you're trying to buy and sell, you want to have, generally 2 to 3 dots of that specific color to show you that that trend is likely to continue. And that's called a continuance. This is called the reversal signals and take profit. Whenever you see these green diamonds or these red diamonds, these are usually going to be a strong indication of a major trend reversal. So we see that the price of this asset here went all the way up after this green signal, and the price went all the way down on this red signal. These will be longer trends, longer and bigger moves that are likely to occur, and these will usually appear alongside with the buy and the sell signals. They're not usually going to be right on top of each other exactly, but they're pretty close. We also see these blue little X's. These are going to be times, if you enter a long position, to consider taking profits, because what's actually happening is that the price is moving up, but it begins to pull back. So whenever these pullbacks occur, you're going to see these blue X's, which also can signify a potential reversal that is about to take place, a change in trend, which we get the blue dots here, a change in trend. So these blue dots will appear before the diamonds and the buy and sell signals most cases. This is called the momentum indicator with signals. This is going to be probably the most important indicator to pay attention to. And basically what it is, it's a momentum indicator. And it's going to let us know the momentum of a particular asset, whatever we're trading. And notice there's going to be 2 different colors. We're going to be getting into that in a moment. But when you see the price of something, look at this. We had a downtrend. The price was heading down. Now it started to change colors and go up right in this area before it even went up. That's going to be usually a strong signal to change your trend or to enter into a different position, to take profits from this short position or whatever it is, because we're getting a change of trend. And we also, as it says, with signals or alerts. So these green signals here are going to be a bullish reversal and bullish reversal signals. When you start to see a cluster of them, there is a very high chance that a reversal is taking place, along with the momentum reversal changing as well. We have one bright color changing to a dark color, bright color to a dark color. So see, we have the momentum changing on top, and then we begin to see a reversal there. This is called the institutional money indicator, and this lets us know the areas that the institutions are selling and buying. So the green areas are going to be the areas where the institutions are actually buying, and the red areas are actually the areas where the institutions are selling. So whenever we get to a red area, it's likely to dip. It is likely to have a crash or correction. So these can be areas we're actually looking to take profits, and the green areas are usually going to be great areas to buy, but we're going to be getting more into that when we get on the chart. All right, so here we are on TradingView. Now, how are we going to get this indicator on TradingView? So on the top or on your phone, you're going to see this little symbol here, and it's called indicators. You click on it. Now, how do we get it? You're going to see favorites, my scripts. You're going to see technicals, financials, community scripts. You want to click on invite only scripts, and then you're going to see the Algo Sniper V1A and Algo Sniper Momentum with alerts. You're going to want to click on the favorites and make them your favorite so that when you go to favorites, or you can just type it in at any time, it will appear for you. Now, when you buy the indicator, you will have to give the team some time to add and pair the indicator script onto your username, as these are private invite only scripts. Now, once you have the indicator, it's going to pop up for us. And we have the Algo Sniper Momentum with alerts, and we're also going to have Algo Sniper V1A. Now, when we have the indicator, there's a couple of things that we're going to want to do. And I'm going to show you a couple of options that you can do with these indicators. So I'm going to double click. So it's just going to only show us this top chart here. And when I double click, it will show us the bottom oscillator. Again, just a quick little tip for TradingView. So if we come up here, we can see Algo Sniper V1A, and we can go into the settings, and we can actually change the sensitivity of these signals, which I'm not going to get into in this video. I don't think it's necessary. All of these signals are properly tuned, so I don't recommend that anyone change or mess with them. Now, what I'm going to do is I can uncheck these boxes every single signal so that it will show me one signal at a time. If you feel like there's too much happening on the chart, you can unclick all the signals and just put one signal, or just use two signals. Use whatever signals that you want. The first thing we're going to get into is the trend strength dots, and these are very, very important. I love this indicator. It's amazing. So what we can see here on the charts is that we can see the trend strength dots are changing. They go from red, they go to green, back to red. And whenever the red dots appear, and especially whenever there's 3 red dots, we're in a strong downtrend. Whenever there is green dots that begin to appear, it begins to show that we're forming an uptrend, that we're beginning an uptrend. And then whenever we have 3 dots of a specific color, it means that that trend has been formed and we've entered back into whatever trend that is. So if it's green, we're in a bullish trend and we're heading up. If it's red, we're entering into a bearish trend, so on and so forth. But the reversals will actually take place. You can just use the trend strength dot indicators to actually make trades, but we don't want to just use that. We want to use a whole bunch of other things, especially the momentum indicator at the same exact time. Now, what we can see here is that we have all of these red dots, and it's just 3 red dots. It shows us that we're in a strong bearish trend, but we begin to see one green dot here, another one here, and it just keeps popping up. Usually when you begin to see a whole bunch of the other color appear, it shows you that a reversal is about to take place, and that's exactly what took place right here. And especially when you begin to see 3 dots of one color, and then you begin to see 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 2, there's usually going to be a strong signal to potentially enter back in. And then when you see 3, that is going to be a confirmed move. If you would have just waited for the 3, you'd have got a great move, and then you get that 1 red dot to appear, which would be a great time to begin to take profits, especially when you see the 2 red dots appear. Good time to take profits. Now, the same thing happens as we enter back into green. Now is 3 green dots. So very, very interesting. Now, another thing that you're going to notice is that you're going to see 3 green dots, and then immediately we have 2 red dots. It means that the price has actually gone down quite a bit. It's pushed us down fairly big, and that's what will happen when we consolidate as well. You'll be in a strong uptrend, but then you can have a strong move down back into like a downtrend territory, and then back up into the green area. So just understand that. Now we're going to go to the show trend reversal and take profit indicator. So this indicator is going to be the diamonds and the blue X's that we talked about. And usually when the diamonds appear, they're going to give us a very clear signal to buy and to sell, to go short or to go long. And these signals, more of them will appear on a smaller time frame. Like right now I'm on a 30-minute time frame. If we go to the 15-minute time frame, a lot more are going to appear. And if we go to the daily time frame, there's going to be a lot less. The indicators, ladies and gentlemen, will be more accurate on a larger time scale or a larger time frame, like the daily, the 6 hour, and the 4 hour. These are going to be really good time frames that are going to be accurate, so that when these signals appear, they're going to be giving us very clear moves. We can see this over here. This is the 4 hour time frame, which is something I recommend to trade, and I'm going to give you guys also recommendations of what time frames to look at and how you should look at these signals. So on the 4 hour time frame, we can see we got a major red dot and a huge crash, and it took weeks for the next symbol to appear, which ended up being an amazing move here. And then we also had some more signals, but I'm going to be getting into that in a minute. We also had another green dot and a massive move. Now, in a consolidating market means that we're trading sideways. We're going sideways. We're going like this, up and down, up and down. A lot of signals will appear because at this moment, it looks like we're heading into a downtrend, but immediately we get pushed back up. These signals here, you have to be very careful in a consolidating market. When we are in a trending market where we're going down, we're going up, we're going to have more clearer signals. But I'm going to show you something to weed out bad signals that will occur. And this is the 4 hour time frame. And every time these signals did appear, the price did go lower, the price did go higher, lower, higher, lower, and so on. But what you want to look for, ladies and gentlemen, is we need confirmation with every signal, and we will get confirmation by using the other signals together to help us to have a clear picture. And later on, I'm going to be showing you exactly how we can tie all the indicators in to make a clear picture. But what I highly recommend for confirmation with just one signal alone is we want specifically the next candle typically to close above the next candle's wick. So a wick is this long skinny thing, and we want usually either the first or the second candle to close above this next candle's wick, and the body closed here for this candle, and validating this signal to a degree and invalidating this signal. Eventually the price did have a massive move up. So I just want you to be clear, if you're just using one signal, look for confirmation. We have this here. We have a sell signal, but we did not close within the first two candles. So this was essentially an invalid signal, which did play out, but it wasn't a major trend that lasted quite some time. This was a great sell signal, a great time to take profits, a great time to go short, which would have made a great play. But I just want you to know that if we can get confirmation like we're looking for, like this one, it's going to help to weed out any bad signals. So look at this one. This candle had a sell signal here, and we did not close under this wick. And again, this one, eventually we did go down a little bit, but we did not get that clear signal. Right here as well, we got a big buy signal, but we did not get that confirmation at all with any of these candlesticks. So confirmation is going to be very important. I'm going to show you this one that did give us confirmation. Look, we got a sell signal, and we had that clear confirmation with this candle and this candle. We close under this wick. Here's another clear signal. We have this buy signal followed by a massive confirmation candle. If you're not getting the confirmations, the likely of the moves taking place are unlikely. So wait for the confirmation with these candlesticks. There are also going to be times when we're not going to get the confirmation, but this symbol will still call out very big plays. So just be aware of that. So when you see these diamonds, it is likely, and what is actually taking place is a major trend is taking place. A major trend change or a major trend reversal is taking place. Now we get these blue little X's. So we have a symbol here, and followed by it, these are going to be take profit signals. They can appear as take profit signals, and they're also little warning signs that a trend is about to change or take place. I don't heed these signals massively, but I do put them there to show you that the price is potentially weakening. That little pump, this little move here is weakening. So if we see it here, I can show you, we got a very big pump, and these will be followed up by big moves. So whenever there's a big pump, you're going to see these blue X's when we get the weakening of that pump. So considerable time to take profit. So we get a big pump, we weaken down a little bit, we get these blue X's. But what we can see is that usually before every sell or major buy signal, we get these blue X's before they occur. So these are kind of the harbingers and let us know before a reversal takes place, and it happens with every major signal. Look, we get the blue X, boom, the signal took place. So when you see these blue X's, it's kind of just like a warning signal, like, hey, the trend might be changing here, so just pay attention. All right, I'm going to go over the buy and sell signals. So what we can see here is we get a valid buy signal with confirmation. So we have a buy signal, and then we have confirmation. The next candle closed above this candle, giving us a pretty clear move here. We get this sell signal, close under this sell signal, a trending market that we close under that next candle. It gave us a pretty good signal, and we're going to see that over and over again. Look, sell signal, confirmation, boom, move down. Buy signal, confirmation, move up. And you're going to see these are going to be pretty accurate most of the time. I personally do not recommend to buy and sell off every single one of these signals and every single one of these signals that gets confirmation. What I would recommend is that you use confluence with every indicator. I'm going to show you how you can weed out bad and false signals. But the buy and sell signals are going to be typically accurate of a move taking place to the upside with a buy signal and a sell signal that we are entering into some form of a downtrend. The price is likely to move down from then. And it really depends on the time frame that you're looking at. The smaller the time frame, the more these signals are going to appear. Now, when I'm trading, I'm going to be using, especially with this indicator, the 30-minute time frame, the 1 hour time frame, the 4 hour time frame, and then up to the daily. And it does work with all the time frames, and it does even work with scalping. You can get to the 15-minute, you can get to the 5-minute, and these signals are going to be really good for longing and shorting. The smaller time frames, the buy and sell signals, and all the other signals are going to be great for scalping on smaller time frames, 15-minute all the way down to the 5-minute. I don't recommend using the 1 minute or the 3-minute. You're going to get a whole bunch of false signals. So just be clear of that, but they will still give you the smaller time frames, 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. They're still going to be accurate. The charts are still the same in the 1 minute as they are in the 1 hour. It just shows you that the 1 minute time frame, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be relevant to a smaller move versus we get a buy signal on the 4 hour time frame. This move is going to be maybe a 5 to 7% move versus on the 1 minute, when you see a buy and sell signal, we might get a 0.5% movement. We might get a 1% movement maximum. So just understand that as well. Now, this is going to be one of my favorite indicators here, ladies and gentlemen. This is called the multi-divergence indicator, and this thing is crazy accurate with tops and bottoms. I mean, look at this. The very exact top crashes after we get this red sell signal here. Basically, we get this red sell signal here, move down, buy signal, move up, sell signal right here, a move down. This is on the 4 hour time frame, and it is just very, very accurate. Typically, this is what is called a multi-divergence indicator. But typically, when you see a bigger number appear, a green number on the larger time frame, like 4 hour time frame, this is usually going to be a strong bottom. This was the exact bottom for this whole move here. Also here, another bottom, a big move up eventually after that. We got a divergence indicator, a number 5 right before a major crash. So the more the number, the more likely there's going to be a bigger move. So we get a 1, we get a decent move, a 3, decent move. But when you see these big numbers, they do appear sometimes, you're going to get a pretty significant move. 5, we got a huge pump after that. 4, a big move. And sometimes you're going to see these signals appear way before the move actually takes place. So these will let us know the future of something that's about to take place. If we go down to the 30-minute time frame, I can show you something that there was a pretty big decent dip here, and it looked like the price was going to head down a lot lower. I mean, based off of technical analysis, we were breaking the support level. It was not looking good, ladies and gentlemen, and we're getting these basically, these are buy signals essentially, but what they're letting us know is that the price is likely to head up. I don't use these as buy signals, but I can use these to take profit. As we see all the price pumped all the way up, we had a 3, a 4, a 1, boom, big move, and then we had a 5, a huge crash happened after that. And then right at the crash, things were looking terrible. Guess what? We're getting these divergence indicators showing us that there's bullish divergence, these are bearish divergence, but ultimately that these are the bottom indicators that we're most likely going to move up, and we did get a decent move up. Now we're getting a red sell signal essentially, and the price is likely to come down to a degree. So these are amazing. I use them to the 30-minute time frame is going to be pretty good. 1 hour to 4 hour. That's when I use these indicators to trade. You can use other time frames, experiment 6 hour, so on and so forth. And I'll even show you, like, look at this here. This was a 5. The price moves all the way up here, looking like it was going to go to 0. And we got massive bearish divergence indicators here before a massive crash. I mean, these things are just awesome. Look at this. We have the 5 appear right here in a big move. Literally, right in this candle, things were looking so bullish. 5, boom, a top here. The exact tops, ladies and gentlemen. The exact bottoms, not bad signal areas. It's just amazing to pay attention to. So that's the multi-divergence indicator, which you can actually customize. You can go into all these indicators and customize. Right now, it's showing the regular divergence. You can click in here. It'll be the hidden, bullish, and bearish divergence. And then you can click on regular and hidden. And these are going to be the indicators that will appear. You can actually have this thing show a whole bunch of more information when you are trading and using these divergences. These will tell you the exact indicators that are diverging from the price, and you can unclick every one that you don't want to appear in MACD, RSI, and we can see MACD, CCI, all these other indicators are appearing. So we can change that at any time, and I'll just go ahead to don't show, where it will just show us the number of divergences versus all that crazy text to appear. Now I'm going to unclick this, and we're going to get into another amazing indicator. This is called the institutional money zones, and when we see these boxes here, and whatever time scale we're looking at, and whatever chart we're looking at, we can see major resistance levels, especially in the larger time frames, and major support levels. These are called supply and demand zones, and I'm going to tell you exactly what this is and how it works. So what we can see is that the green areas are going to be major areas where the institutions have buy orders, and the red areas are the areas that the institutions are selling. Now, retail investors, when we go into resistance, we start pumping into here. We're like, oh my gosh, we just broke resistance. We're going to buy. It's going to go up so much more. The institutions, guess what they do? They sell. They sell into resistance. They sell at levels. They buy at levels. They're not so focused on little breakouts and patterns as we are. They do use moving averages and all the indicators that are tied in this indicator suite. But ultimately, what these institutions do is they buy and sell at levels. It's very, very important to understand that. And institutions sell at levels. They already have billions of dollars sitting right here, hundreds of billions, depending on the stock or whatever it is. They have all this money sitting right there to sell of this particular asset. They also have all this money to buy. There is lots of money sitting in this area. That's why when the prices come to this area for this asset, we see a massive pump every single time. Boom. And it's happening, and it's on every single time frame that it will appear in the major areas. So what we are seeing here is that whenever we come up to this level, we sell. Look, every time we come to here, we come into this area, it sells off, it crashes hard. Look at this, same thing happens. We come to this area, we bounce up. Every single time we come to this area, we bounce up. So this is going to be a good area for you to understand, okay, this is potentially a good area for me to take profits. This is going to be a good level for me to buy, to consider buying with stop losses, of course. Now, when these levels are broken, you will see these red or green boxes disappear. But whenever these levels are actually broken with confirmation, with volume, with momentum, you will see big moves, really, really big moves take place that will flush the institutions out of these positions, cause squeezes, long squeezes and short squeezes. You can look up what that means. But basically, when the price breaks through these levels, you will get a lot of volume coming in from algorithms, from bots, and everything. When these levels flush, it causes big crashes as well. So just understand that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the momentum indicator. This is the best momentum indicator on the market. There's nobody that has a better indicator than this for momentum. And it also includes alerts. There's a whole bunch of indicators that are paired with this momentum indicator that will give us sell and buy signals. These signals alone are going to be very, very powerful. And when you see these red symbols appear, diamonds and triangles, it is a strong indication, especially in a larger time frame, that the trend is changing, the momentum is going down. And when you see the clusters of these symbols, it also is going to show you how great the strength of this move is going to be heading down. And what we can also see with the momentum indicator is 4 things. We see the price going up, we see the price going down, we also see the colors changing. So we have bright green, dark green, bright red, dark red. When the color changes, it shows also a trend changing. So very, very important to understand this and also use these indicators together. But what this is also going to help us to understand is divergences at the same exact time before they happen. It's very important that you pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. So when we see the price going up, look, the price is going up here. And the momentum was beginning to die out. I mean, the momentum was topping out. When you see it stair stepping down like that, you're getting a sell signal. The price is likely to have a crash or correction. This is where we saw the signal, and then eventually had a correction here and a correction here. Very important to take note of, especially on the larger time frames, ladies and gentlemen. So, I mean, let's just take a look at this. Price of this asset was going up. It looks super bullish, right? The candlesticks were looking bullish, higher highs, higher lows. But what we are seeing is sell signal here, a sell signal here, and we're beginning to see the momentum change. The momentum is still going down while the price is going up. That's called a bearish divergence. And the same thing happens in a bullish divergence as well. Usually when you see the divergence of the momentum indicator going down while the price is going up, that is the time to get out or to take profits in most cases, because this momentum indicator is going to show us the real momentum before the price actually reverses in a big way. And we got the sell signals here, and the momentum changed and had a huge crash, ladies and gentlemen. So very, very important to take note of that. When you see, look, the momentum is going up, the price will eventually recover and bounce up. It's very, very important. We can go to these smaller time frames and I can give you some more accurate descriptions and signals. If we go here, let's go ahead and zoom in. This is the 30-minute time frame. We got correction in this area here. So this asset, we had a correction. Boom. We were able to see the crash before it happened with the momentum indicator shifting colors. Look, the price was still going up, just like I told you. So we're having a bearish divergence. The price is going up. We're getting a sell signal. The price is still going up though. But guess what happened? Look at this. The momentum is going all the way down, but the price is still going up. Guess what happened? Crash. Two big crashes. Now look at this. Same thing happened in the bearish scenario, the bullish scenario, whatever you want to call it. Now look at this, another type of opposite situation. So here we have the prices going down. It's looking bad, but we're getting a buy signal here. We're getting a buy signal here. The momentum is curving up and eventually led to a pop. So this indicator is going to let you know before big pumps or big crashes, before things pop up. Take heed to these symbols. Look at this. Buy, sell, buy signal here, buy signal here. Price wasn't very bullish. Was not looking very bullish. We got a little move up and eventually it popped up very hard. So pay attention to that, ladies and gentlemen. But now let's go ahead and tie the indicator together. Let's put all the indicators on and let's see if we can weed out some signals here so you can really understand what is occurring. All right, let's start off here. We had this price, the price of this asset crash. We got a sell signal, we had a crash. That was a pretty healthy signal. Now we get a divergence indicator pop up, shows us usually the bottom of the market. And look at this, the price is going, the momentum indicator is going down while we're getting 3 buy signals right here with this bottom signal. This is a clear indication that the price is about to head up. So what we want for is confirmation of the momentum indicator going up. And we also begin to see a red dot appear, a green dot appear. 2 green dots eventually appear right here, and it's showing us that the momentum is going up. That is going to be a major buy signal for me. And we're also getting confirmation with this green diamond that the trend is likely to continue, which it did. Now on the top here, let's just say we bought here. Now we're looking to take profits. Now look at this, we're entering into the red zone. So these are the areas that the price will sell off into. We are beginning to see momentum coming down. We're getting these divergence indicators appear on top, a 3, an 8, and we're seeing momentum come down with sell signals. The price was looking bullish, it was going up, but we're getting sell signals, momentum is coming down, divergence indicators appearing, bearish divergence indicators. We're getting red dots to appear, not only one red dot, we didn't get just one red dot appear, we had 2. So that shows you the bearish strength is getting there, and eventually that led to a very big correction in this area, which actually had began to bounce up. Look, we got the momentum begin to shift. We got a buy signal. We got a triangle here showing us that this is a good entry. The price ended up going up a lot into this zone right here. So you could have played into this resistance. Now let's show you some more indicators of how this can work, especially a bearish scenario. So we can move the chart by clicking on the right side of the indicator here, holding it with the mouse. It will move it wide or open for us, and the same thing with the price, so we can kind of adjust the indicators how we see them. And also when you go onto the indicators, you can actually change the position, the color of all the indicators by messing with some of these things here. Now let me show you this. So the price had moved all the way up. We're getting a buy signal. The price is looking beautiful. We did not get a confirmed buy signal here. We got some momentum here. We're getting some green signals here. But ultimately, what happened here is we're beginning to see the momentum come down. With this buy signal here, we did not get confirmation that closed above this candle. So this second candle as well invalidated this buy signal. But at the time, this looked very bullish. There was an event that actually pushed the price down, some news event, which was just manipulation. So you're going to get bullish buy signals. You're going to get great sell signals, but there will be news events that can easily change that around sometimes. It's not very often, but it happens. That's actually what happened in this particular area. But even though that all happened, that manipulation took place, we began to see a sell signal, the momentum coming down, a major divergence signal, another sell signal, and a red diamond. All of these signals here, every possible bearish signal had appeared in this area and this area here. We're getting the blue X's showing us that the trend is about to change and take place. And we got a massive confirmed sell signal that brought us all the way down, which, guess what? We got a divergence indicator right before the very bottom. We got right here after that major crash, a double signal, very strong signal with a buy signal and a bullish divergence signal. And we got a huge move up, and we got some more moves up right after this. This doesn't look like a lot, but it was a lot. This was a 25% move, as I can show you right here. So 27% move. So that buy signal zoomed out right here doesn't look like as much, but it was. That's just to give you an example. So I hope that this is giving you a clear indication of how to use these indicators and when to take profits. And these indicators will work on every time frame and smaller time frames as well. But the larger the time frame, ladies and gentlemen, the more accurate the signals. And look at this. Going to the price, we can see momentum coming down. All these sell signals here, bearish divergence, sell signal, boom, we had a big crash here. And it just goes on and on and on. We can pull up any stock, any crypto, any Forex, anything. And we're going to be getting very clear signals all the time. Now, when you see the price looking bullish, the momentum is starting to come down, the price can still go up a lot more. I mean, look at this. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The momentum indicator was going all the way down while the price was still going up. What this is going to show you is manipulation. And eventually there was a big crash after this whole play moved out. So understand that happens and takes place. Now I'm going to give you a clear direction of some false signals. So here we had a bullish trend moved all the way up, and this is on the 1 hour time frame. We're getting a whole bunch of these blue X's. Okay, guys, trend's about to change. We're getting a 6. When you see this 6 divergence here, it shows you that the price is likely to crash hard. We got a whole bunch of sell signals. The price did crash hard. We did get a big pump up. This was a very big pump up, and we're getting a confirmed like trend changing signal here, along with momentum trying to come up. We had a little buy signal here. Immediately after that, not 2 candles after that, we had a massive sell signal here. This was not a confirmed signal because look, we have the price coming up. It still went up, but we did not close above that wick. So that's a very, very clear way to weed out some of these bad signals. And then look at this. It went from immediately the red diamond with 3 red dots, and look at how much the price crashed after that. A massive bear market after that. These signals are going to be very powerful if you can understand how to use them. It will take time messing with them, seeing which ones work, but when it comes to an indicator, they're just an indication of what's likely to occur. They're not 100% accurate when you should sell at every single sell signal and buy, which you probably will win more than you lose. This signal has been back tested. The buy and sell signals, all these little buy and sell signals together, they've been back tested where if you just follow these signals, you will win more than you lose. You'll have a higher win rate, but you need to trade with proper risk management with stop losses. Every single trade, you have to have a stop loss. You have to understand where to set these stop losses, and you have to learn technical analysis. These things will help you to understand how to use these indicators even better. They are the best indicators out there. I guarantee it. I've used every single paid indicator out there that's possible. I've tried every single one. They're not as good as this. None are even as close to 1/10 as good as this indicator. And this is what I personally use to trade and to make my decisions, to analyze the market, to understand what's actually happening. Now, I will be making more videos on more strategies and how you should use these indicators, but I do recommend learning some basics of technical analysis, learning support and resistance levels, learning what some patterns are, some breakouts. That will really help you to understand overall technical analysis and how the market works. Now, I definitely recommend trying this indicator out for 1 month and see if it will improve your trading strategy, your profitability. If you have zero experience in the market trading, zero experience with technical indicators, these things are a great place to start for sure. And even if you are very, very well advanced, these indicators are going to be the best possible thing out there.